Hello everyone, welcome back to Daz stream. So yeah, we will be continuing playing the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood today. I believe I had a visitor. Dear Fortuna, thank you so much for helping my friend Louise. I hope she didn't bother you. I would have never imagined she'd do something as bold as contacting you directly. I'd love to know how it went between you two. Can I come over? Your friend Jasmine. Yep. She's floating. She's on her way. Hello Fortuna, how are you doing? Fine, I guess. Happy to see you. It feels so good to be able to meet again like this. I only wish I could get to see your garden again. It must be beautiful after all this time. I'm pretty proud of it. In due time, I'll be happy to show you everything. Until then, I brought you this. It's a blue iris. This is beautiful, thank you. This flower is a bringer of hope. A charm for faith, wisdom, and understanding. I thought it'd improve the energy of the room and help you with your fortune telling. I love it, thank you so much. So, Louise came to visit you. That's right. I'm so sorry, I should have consulted with you before telling anyone. I just wanted to share the joy of having my friend back. I didn't expect her to come and see you out of the blue. It's alright, don't worry about it. She seemed like a nice girl. She's a very gentle soul. I hope you were able to help her. She's in a pretty delicate situation, to be honest. Oh, is she in trouble? What's going on with Louise? Jasmine's been a bit, like, frosty with me, and also I shouldn't disclose a consultation, so I don't think I'm gonna give details. I shouldn't disclose any consultation. Oh, I'm so sorry. You should ask her yourself. If she's alright with sharing, I'll be happy to tell you more about it. You are absolutely right. I'll pay her a visit and see what's going on. She seems a bit stressed lately. She could use the help, yes. In fact, I'm gonna head to her place now. Do you need anything? It's alright, go. Bye-bye. Ah, actually, wait a minute. What is it? I might as well ask for herbs to help Greth, or Greeth, I can't remember how to say their name. I need some herbs to help a witch friend, Greeth. Oh, you've met Greeth the architect, Dahlia's friend? She's never got time for me, now I'm jealous. It was a business visit. She seems like a very busy witch. And what does the fabulous Greeth need from me that she doesn't even have time to ask for it in person? Wow, salty. Oh my, you're actually jealous. She's not the one asking anyway. I'm asking you, as my friend, to help me help her. Oh, okay. Anything for you. So, what are these herbs for? I'm not gonna, again, I don't trust Jasmine that much. I'm not gonna tell her that Greeth has been possessed by a behemoth. Something to ease her mind. Is she stressed, or... She's really anxious about a personal problem. I'm looking for a way to heal her. But whatever ritual we attempt, it would help to have her relaxed. I see. Well, that's a pretty common ailment, a distressed mind. I have something on me that might help. Oh? Bacopa monnieri mixed with chamomile. I know about chamomile. Infuse it with a bit of lemon or honey and have Greeth drink it while she thinks about a toy she loved back when she was a mortal kid. I've never seen it fail. Thank you so much, Jasmine. This is exactly what I needed. You're welcome. And maybe Greeth will deign to thank me in person next time? Ha ha ha, do you have some herbs against jealousy? It's for a friend of mine. Shut up! Okay, I must go now. Thanks again. Goodbye. Oh, I have another visitor. I can't remember how many cards I have. I might be able to view my cards. Okay, so to recap, we have 8 cards currently. That's a decent amount. Primeval Ballad, Transhumanism, Gears of War, Deprivement, which has the very cool, like, dominatrix lady on, Dire Vision, The Unforgiven, Challenger's Poem, and Underwater Kiss. Yeah, sure, you can ask what ADHD medication I use. I'm currently on Concerta, which is a methylphenidate hydrochloride. I'm on 52 milligrams. I used to be on Zagatin, but that was had some bad side effects. But Concerta's pretty good. It's a delayed release one as well. Oh, Grief again. Dear Fortuna, Dahlia has given me a magic dagger to perform an exorcism. Have you found anything else? Is it alright if I come over so that we can try the ritual together? Hugs, Grief. Yes. I have not heard of that one, Dean. I hope it works out for you. Yeah, Zagatin was not good for me. Hey, how are you feeling? Corrupted? The behemoth is beginning to taint my thoughts and I don't like how powerful it feels. You still want to see this through, or...? Of course I want to. I'm way too proud to let this extra-dimensional asshole take all the credit. I feel you. Okay, what did you find? Let's use everything in our arsenal. The ritual will mainly revolve around Dahlia's demon bone dagger. It truly is a work of art. Here, look. Very pretty. How can Dahlia be so talented? She told me that you helped her create it? I just shared some insight with her. What about? She wanted to know what kind of essence to use to enchant the dagger. To craft a blade that has the highest affinity with you. Whoa, so that's why she called it the Blade of Truth. I love it. This is the best dagger I could get. Oh, thank you so much, Henry, for the £25 donation to our fundraiser for medical aid for Palestinians. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Thank you so much. Big hearts. Grief's design is very cool. I mean, she's currently partially taken over by a behemoth. Also, I briefly forgot that our, like, GIF for the Palestine donations is the Hatsune Miku hair legs GIF. It's very entertaining. You totally get me, Fortuna. Thank you so much. Ha ha ha, my pleasure. Glad you like it. This is perfect. I wonder if Grief is reacting this way because of some of the stuff that we decided at the beginning of the game about we wanted people to adore us, and whether that's related to how she's acting. So, first of all, do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc to check on our chances of success? Of course, but what's a fate... I can't say this word. Grief is missing half of her face, presumably because she's possessed by a behemoth. So a behemoth is like a kind of eldritch cosmic horror, very powerful being that you're not meant to summon. Our character has also summoned one, but he's not on screen right now. But this one has fused with Grief's body, which is why they have a half and half face. She knows that I know that she's possessed. That's why she's come here. She doesn't know that I also have a behemoth friend. Hi Neve, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's pretty hard to hide that she's possessed. What is a Fate Mancer's disc? Ah, of course, it was invented about 80 years ago by Junracia, the mathematician witch, so you wouldn't know about it. As far as I can tell, she still has her own mind, but she said that the behemoth was starting to taint her thoughts a little bit. So she wants rid of it. Mostly because she's pretty prideful and is a architect and she wants to be the one who takes the credit for what she does. It's a special sigil that reads fate strands. When you find yourself before a critical and identifiable turning point in your life, you can bind your soul to the disc so it reads the probability of whatever you want to happen. Wow, I like it. Sounds like a great companion to my deck. This disc thing, the thing that immediately came to my mind was Hearthstone deck trackers, when they tell you your probability of winning. In short, we can read how effective whatever actions we perform in the ritual will be. Knowing the percentage may not change anything though, it's just for peace of mind. On the contrary, it sounds really useful. Is there lesbianism in this game? We have visual novel style witches, all we're missing is lesbianism to hit the trifecta. I believe there are sapphic elements, mostly because all of the witch characters are women, and I think when I was first initially advertised this game, it mentioned like sex and nudity and like romance and stuff. So potential lesbianism also. But not everyone is lesbians. We had a witch come visit us who told us that she was in love with a mortal man. So not everyone is entirely gay. As per the third principle of divination, just the act of observing your chances affects your chances. I didn't consider it that way. I hope it affects them for the best. Anyway, here's the disc. Ooh. Oh. My chances aren't as good as I hoped. Yeah, 22% is not great. It's no small thing exercising a behemoth. But we haven't taken everything into account yet. Let's turn fate in our favour. You're right, I must be strong. First of all, I asked my friend Jasmine to provide us with some herbs to help ease your mind. With these, you should be able to focus better on the ritual. Smells good. You need to drink the infusion while you think of a toy you loved when you were a mortal child. I sure loved my Legos. But my favourite thing was my Jake plushie from Adventure Time. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that Adventure Time was canon in this. Jake plushie from Adventure Time, hell yes. I don't know what that is, but it sure worked on your face already. Oh yeah, Fortuna, I think, I'm not sure when she became a witch. I want to say maybe like the 70s? I feel less tense, yes. Look, the Fate Mancer's disc went up slightly. We're now at 28%. This is working. Good, thank Jasmine for me. I think it'll be better if you thank her yourself. Sure, it'll be my pleasure. Okay then, can you run me through the specifics of the ritual? It's more straightforward than I thought it would be. Most of the heavy work has already been done by Dahlia, crafting this magnificent dagger. I brought Dahlia up to speed about what your cards said. About how I need to embrace the behemoth. Her answer was this blade. You need to stab me in the heart. That's pretty straightforward. What? No! Yeah, stabbing someone in the heart doesn't sound like fun. Don't panic. The blade is enchanted to pierce not only through my flesh, but also through my quintessence. That will open a crack in my soul, allowing the behemoth fully inside me. Then you can remove the dagger and they will be trapped. I've never stabbed anyone in my life. It's not so much stabbing as precision cooking. You do cook, right? Yeah, I know my way around kitchen knives, but this... I can't do it myself, Fortuna. I believe in you. Why don't we call Dahlia and have her cut you? No. I want you to do it. I feel a special connection to you. Look, the percentage on the disc went up just from me explaining this to you. We're on the right path. Dahlia told me that the ritual will be more effective the stronger our bond is. I pretty much opened up about myself to you in a way I haven't for ages. So I believe a shortcut to make our bond more powerful would be if you told me something intimate about yourself. The less people know about it, the better. Ah. Okay. Tell me something secret about yourself. I will just do a heckin' reminder of the content warnings for this game. So, the options are... I summoned a behemoth too, which would definitely be a secret that, like, no one else knows. I've tried to kill myself numerous times while exiled. I have a sister, her name is Patrice. Or I used to own a food truck. It's an interesting one, because, like, the one about mental health is probably the most vulnerable in a way that isn't gonna immediately put Fortuna in danger. Like, I don't like talking about that part of her past, but even though Grieth understands needing to summon a behemoth in order to, like, get what you want out of your magic, I'm trying to keep it a secret for a reason. It's a danger. And I feel like talking about my sister and talking about the food truck isn't particularly juicy. And also, Dahlia and Jasmine probably know some of those elements as well. So I think based on that, I'm going to pick the second option. I've tried to kill myself numerous times while exiled. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Fortuna. I'm used to spending years by myself just doing research, but I see how isolation could do a number on someone more used to company. Hey, I thought I was a loner too. I spent most of my time by myself. But 200 years of complete social deprivation, you lose the capacity to discern if you're even alive to begin with. I've come to the conclusion that existence isn't possible without others to witness it. That was insensitive of me, I'm sorry. No one could possibly imagine what you've been through. I disfigured, mutilated, even burnt myself just to feel something new inside these walls. But I always ended up putting myself back together. To get to see my loved ones again someday. Or just to get back to Adana. Or back at Adana, even. I swear, she is going to pay. Fortuna, I will help you to get back at Adana. I'm sick of her too. She needs to pay. Thanks for sharing this with me. I'm sorry you had to say these things out loud just to help me fix the stupid mistake I made. We're at 60% now though, so it clearly did something. Do you need to confess a secret as a reagent for a spell? I think just as a general rule, not necessarily, but Grieth said that specifically for this ritual to work, the stronger the bond between the two people, then the more effective it is. So that's opening up about something pretty big. Also, anyone who hasn't seen the earlier parts, Adana is the head of the Coven who exiled us in the first place. And the only reason we got exiled is because we're a divination witch, and we were telling members of the Coven that the Coven was going to end, like, come to a horrible end someday, because that's what we were seeing. So the head of the Coven decided that we were, like, essentially, like, sowing seeds of dissent and exiled us. I believe, unless it's going to be something that comes up later, because there is something in the content warnings about gender identity, I believe that all witches are female. I don't know how that plays into biological sex, but so far all the witches that we've met have used she, her pronouns. But they haven't, like, referred to a sort of male equivalent, like warlocks, which is typically the male equivalent in media. I don't think what you did was stupid. And it feels good to be able to share this stuff. I wasn't brave enough to let my friends know. I'm happy I met you. I'm happy too. Thank you for letting me in, Fortuna. Time to put me under the knife? I'm not ready yet. You will never be more ready than now. And I'm ready to accept any consequences. Just let me meditate for a couple of minutes just to gather my focus, okay? 2 whole minutes? That I have, sure. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Avrama. Okay, so this is our behemoth guy. Moment of truth. Have you made a decision? Do you want to pay for the behemoth's name? Oh shit, yeah. He can give us the behemoth's name to make it like work better. I think I should probably do it just because 60% is still not great odds. Yes. Allow me to absorb your energy then. Ugh. What's this? You don't have enough energy, Fortuna. Come on, don't waste our time. You're better than this. Oh shit, okay. Well, I guess I forgot. I think I must have forgotten that I was saving to pay for that. You still there? Yes, I'm ready. Sorry, I just needed to collect myself. Ready for some stabbing? Don't say it like that. Sorry, I was just trying to blow off some steam. Our ideas of what constitutes relaxing differ dramatically, Grief. It looks like you're relaxed, though. I guess that's the most important thing here. Okay, I'm going to insert the dagger now. Are you ready? Do it. Fucking hell. That was bright. ... It didn't work. I'm so sorry, Grief. Maybe I didn't use the dagger properly. No, you did everything just right. I had an internal bout with the behemoth and they were just stronger than me. I guess I wasn't destined to be free. Not yet, at least. Oh, I wish I had enough to pay for the name. This is who I am for now. Better accept it and start preparing for the real problem. Adana? Adana. What are you going to do? My initial impulse is to flee, but I'm too proud not to face Adana directly. So I guess before I do anything hasty, I'll retire to the gem skull belt and meditate on all my options. I'm sorry the ritual didn't go well. Even if we failed here, let me know if I can help you in any other way. I will. Thank you for everything, Fortuna. And hey, I'm not going away empty-handed. Now I have you. I'm happy I met you too. Okay, better leave now. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, me too. Take care. Jesus Christ, that did not go well. Oopsie doopsie. I saw on the developer's Twitter that because you make the cards yourself, they belong to you. Everyone makes the cards differently. Someone printed off their full deck that they made in their playthrough, and the developers were like, yeah, go ahead, do that. You can do what you want. So I'm thinking when I finish my playthrough that I can get my cards printed out and do a Patreon exclusive bonus video of me doing a reading with them. So if you're interested in maybe seeing something like that, then make sure to check out our Patreon and Ko-fi pages. The main thing that you get for supporting us on Patreon and Ko-fi is access to our Discord server, which is a really lovely community, but occasionally we do things like bonus content, and we provide recommendation lists every month of things that we've been enjoying. I don't know if I should make another card or not. I feel like I need to do more readings to get more energy to then make more cards. And Spider Lady is here. Louise. Dear Fortuna, I'd like to visit you once again if that's okay. I'd like to tell you how it went with Adana. Yes. Come on over, Spider Lady. She's so cool. Thank you for having me. Hello, Louise. So, how did it go? I did it, Fortuna. I stood up to Adana and it felt amazing. It was really scary too, and I've been condemned to 50 years of forced labor. Jeez. But now I don't have to exploit mortals anymore. Whoa, I'm sorry to hear you got punished that bad. But you were right, I'm utterly happy and relieved. Plus, the forced labor involves collecting materials for other witches' projects. I'm more than happy to do that instead of causing any wars. Ah, that's good. I was expecting way worse from Adana. You should have more confidence in your cards. They were absolutely right, my life is way better now. I also confessed my true nature to my mortal lover, and it was perfect. It feels so good to be able to love without putting on a mask. You changed my life, Fortuna. I got rid of some stupid shackles I'd put on myself. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm really happy for Louise. I was worried my deck would cause you trouble. I bought you a present. Oh, what is it? It's a pith cloth. I collected the energy from a family's weekend trip. Here. Ooh, new symbol! I didn't know this was a thing! Oh, I got an achievement, hell yeah. Motherhood pith cloth. Oh yes, yeah, so, this is what Louise does. She like weaves things from like dream energy. Pith cloth weaved by Louise with entelechy harvested from mothers and their children. A present for Fortuna. Thank you. Oh, it is beautiful. I humbly accept it. It's but a token of my gratitude. I hope one day I can truly repay you. There is no need. This is more than enough. Leaving courtesy aside, I'm serious. Let me know if you ever need my help. Thank you. I will. Take care, Fortuna. Likewise. Ooh, he's back. The boy. What a busy life all of a sudden, huh? How are you feeling? I still miss being able to leave the house. Well, in due time, my friend. We've made a lot of progress in a matter of days, wouldn't you say? Yeah, you're right. I should focus on enjoying this. That's the spirit. So, what are your plans now? My biggest concern is still Adana. Sooner or later, she's going to find out about my new deck. If I want to be free, I'll need to deal with her at some point. Well, the cosmic wheel is already in motion. That's the name of the game! They said the thing! Look how quickly you've reconnected with the Coven. Just stay alert and seize any opportunity the universe throws at us. How do you do it? Manipulate fate? You tell me. We're not so different. Not really. I mean, I get to read into possible futures, but escaping from Adana's sentence was an impossibility until I summoned you. Are you sure? It was by your will that I appeared. You're the one making the jigsaw fall into place. Are you suggesting that I'm the one that created you? What? Haha. Please, witch. I was just trying to encourage you. You owe me a lot, and you're paying a high price for all of this. Don't forget it. But you summoned me. That speaks volumes about the power of your will. Have more faith in yourself. Okay, no need to mock me. Look, a falcon has arrived. Oh, could it be from Thea? Ah, yes, Thea's the, I was about to say Inquisitor. I can't remember the actual name, but, like, looking into our case. Oh no. Oh no. Dear Fortuna, I have terrible news. Please invite me to your home ASAP. Yours faithfully, Thea. Not yet. That feels scary. I might try and make a new card with the new symbol that I have. I mostly have a lot of earth element. So I should try and go down an earth route with this card. the gem skull belt would be a good card to do because we just spoke to Grief. Less than a century ago, the architect witch Grief carved 13 skull-shaped rooms out of an asteroid belt, all connected by ivory walk bridges. The rumors say these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allow them to communicate with extra-dimensional beings. I'll pick this one. And then, I can't remember if this is where the thing will be. No, this is the arcane. The Seed of Knowledge scares me. I don't like the Seed of Knowledge. Oh, I don't have enough energy for the Wolf Mother and Children. That's annoying, because the other symbol is about mothers and children's. Banner Bearer. Considered puny cowards, these witches know there's nothing braver than to charge onto the battlefield with a cloth instead of a sword. Interesting. The astronaut's pretty cool. He knows that time is a sea and not a line. He's on a quest to make the universe equal and just for every life form. Dunarai. Let's try this one. And then I want... this one, the Motherhood Pithcloth. Ah, it's all over the place. Why doesn't he have a head? Oh, I think because I can give him a moth head. That's pretty cool. I really like being able to make cards. It's such a cool aspect of this game. Bring this to the back. Give this astronaut a cool motherhood cape instead of... well, they can have the moth cape as well, I guess. Motherhood. No, it won't let me get rid of this, will it? No. Okay, can I hide it anywhere? They can have both capes, I guess. I'll give them the moth head. That's pretty sick. I like that a lot. Space moths. There's like a sash. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And this can go on top. I like this design. This design is cute. I can put more moths in it though. Always room for more moths. Yeah. Yeah, that works. I like that a lot. Internal tribulation. Arcana are blessed by the power of the gem skull belt. A single space scout can carry the will of a civilization. Ripe with the loneliness of the one who left their planet, the mother's pithcloth stimulates purpose and emotion. Determination, rightfulness, introspection, happiness, yearning, passion, indifference, stagnation. I am happy with that card. Now we can go talk to Thea about whatever this terrifying news is. I was hoping that she's gonna ask me for like another reading, which is why I did a new card. Ah, Fortuna. What is it? What happened? It's about your leader. Oh god, is she dead? What about Adana? Oh my god, she's dead. Adana is dead. Fucking hell. Oh shit. Chapter 4, Succession. She just straight up died. We are reunited here today to say goodbye to our good friend Patrice. Oh, this is a flashback. She lived intensely and died on her own terms. We are returning her body to the earth just as she wished. Naked and covered in flowers, my body to the soil, my soul to my sister, to the stars. You lived in beauty and depart in beauty. Now, some words from her eldest son. Pedro, ... I'm not good with speeches, so excuse my brevity. I will always be in awe of all the life my mother brought into this world. And I'm not only talking about her numerous children and grandchildren. I'm talking about her words, her ideas, her wisdom. I don't know if any of us will ever achieve the clarity my mother had. With her gone, we've lost the brightest light in the universe. I wish any of our dads were decent enough to be half the person our mother was. I wish any of them were brave enough to have stayed by her side. Today, I didn't only lose my one true parent, but also my idol. Adios, mama. Te quiero. Thank you, Pedro. Now, Mr. Stanton, you wanted to say something too? That's right, thank you. I feel lucky that you're all letting me be part of this moment. I wanted to share with you how much of an inspiration her family was to her. She always spoke of you so dearly. She loved you more than anything. Patrice could strike you as a cynical person at first. She always had that I'm too smart to be wasting my time with you vibe. But she was ultimately driven by love. Love of life and of the human experience. I've been extremely fortunate to have been her editor for the past 20 years. And I know for a fact that she has been a mother not only to you, but to hundreds of thousands of readers around the globe. Her unique perspective on pleasure and joy has been an inspiration for many women from many cultures. She's leaving a bleeding wound inside many hearts, but also a legacy. The world is stronger and healthier thanks to her. And that feeling, that energy will never die. Thank you, Patrice. God, this is emotional. Thank you, Mr. Stanton. Now to proceed with the last rites. Wait, I wanted to speak to Maria Fortuna. Ah, of course, go ahead. Grandma. You aren't really gone, are you? That body covered in flowers. You just had to leave that old husk behind, right? We had so many plans, so many ideas. I can't accept that you'd let a stupid cancer take away what we were building together, right, Yaya? You haven't betrayed me, have you? Fortuna. It's okay, Pedro. Let her express herself. I can't do this by myself. Did you run off to the stars to look for your sister? You promised you'd take me with you to see the cosmos. Oh God, I'm gonna cry. Jeez. If you don't come back right now, I will never forgive you. Maria, I'm sure your grandmother will keep guiding you from wherever she is. One never truly leaves this world. Patrice's body may turn to dust. Patrice's voice may have gone silent. But her essence is an everlasting gift we will never lose. Patrice, she's broken free from that name. Now we will call her Autumn. We will call her tears and fragrance a mid-afternoon dream. Enough with the cheesy poetry already. You will never understand my grandmother or what we were doing together. Maria! I'm sorry for your loss. Now, if no one has any more words to share, we will return her to the earth. May your soul bless the stars, Patrice. So, my prediction finally came true, eh? You managed to live 59 years, 11 months, and 21 days. For a second, I believed you'd be able to break free from your fate. You remained a tough bitch, even in death. It's too hard to do this without your witty comebacks. I'm sorry I didn't come and visit you after I ascended, but time among the stars sure flies, and I wasn't sure how you'd deal with the fact your sister became a witch. I'm so sorry. That night on the beach, I started walking into the sea and never looked back. But somehow you knew, eh? You knew I wasn't dead. You are the only thing I missed from my time as a mortal. It's been tough up there without you. Gee, oh my god. This damn game is getting me. It's been tough up there without you. What about one last reading, for old time's sake? Wasn't expecting that to hit me as hard as it did. Let's see if I can make it through this reading without crying more. Thank you for the hearts, Neve. Would help if I had my glasses on. What should I ask about? I wonder how our relationship would have been if I had stayed. Do you mind if I indulge, Patrice? The Emperor. The Emperor sits atop a stark, barren mountain, a sign of and unyielding power. That's probably meant to say a sign of unyielding power. The ultimate male ego, confidence and power. I'd have married one of your husband's brothers and we'd have had a big happy family all together. We'd have moved to the Canary Islands, you'd have written lesbian pulp novels, and I'd have run an online tarot website. We would have run a popular magazine together, with Eva as editor-in-chief. I like this one about lesbian pulp novels. We'd have moved to the Canary Islands, you'd have written lesbian pulp novels, and I'd have run an online tarot website. We'd have drunk the most delicious wine, and had a small community of artist friends. Met some beautiful girls and taken long walks along the beach. We'd have grown old together and had long talks swayed by the warm evening breeze. Patrice, I missed you so much. I'm going to miss you so much. What the hell am I doing reading into the hypothetical? How can I be this cowardly? I owe you more than this. The first and only time I read into someone's death was for you. As a last present, I'll get real. I'll read beyond your death. I'm scared of that presence I found when you dared me to read into your demise. It was lurking there, watching us from the unknown. I'll look into its eyes now, to see for myself where we're sending you off to. Temperance. The kind and calm figure personifies moderation, harmony, and synthesis. The water flowing between jugs is an avatar of communication. That's quite nice. You will become an intergalactic detective. You will become a cosmic cartographer. You'll be the founder of the first ever Cosmic Gazette and become a cosmic investigative reporter. I like that one. You'll even interview extra-dimensional beings. What? I think I lost my talent. This doesn't make any sense. What in the cosmos am I doing? I'm sorry, Patrice. I'm just spewing nonsense. Don't leave me. Oh my god. 6 feet under my ass. Patrice! Fortuna? What is this? Is this the other side? Why are you in cosplay? Patrice, I love you. I love you too, silly. Are we ghosts? No, Patrice. This is the real world. I am a witch. And I believe you are one now too. Fuck me. That was very jarring. Is that who's come to visit? Oh no. Fortuna, it is imperative that we speak before I vanish, Adana. Oh my gosh. Okay. LMFAO is right. Oh my gosh, Adana is scary. That was so sad, but that was a funny reaction from Patrice. Agreed. Hello, Fortuna. Is something the matter? I heard you were dead. That is correct. You have never met the corpse of a witch. I keep forgetting how young some of you are. I always thought of death as just that, the end. It can be if you are killed or erased, but a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Now I am but an aimless corpse waiting to be consumed by your sisters or to be scattered through the cosmos. Why are you visiting me then? Think of me as a ghost dealing with loose ends. In that case, my exile is over? I'm afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven. And who that might that be? Is yet to be decided. I sense something different about you. What have you done? You have grown. You feel like an adult witch now. It is a shame I did not get to meet you in this form. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, of course it's not that easy to just enter exile. What loose end have you come to tie up here anyway? You. I want to ask you what you have learned during this brief isolation. Brief? I think brief was my initial reaction, but exile is not a constructive solution. Yeah, brief is definitely my first reaction, but also like, exile is not a constructive solution for sure, given all the shit that Fortuna has gone through in these 200 years. The Coven should actively work to make witches understand their mistakes and ensure a healthy coexistence. That path leads to weakness. No. It leads to a strong and trusting community. It is just the opposite. Every witch should work on herself to make the Coven stronger and not burden it with her shortcomings. Whatever. What was I supposed to learn? Allow me to explain. You have been wrong all along in calling your talent divination. Jesus Christ, she's come here as a literal corpse to just, like, roast us. Even in death I don't like her. Yeah, relatable. What is tarot then, if not divination? I should tell you about the nature of this universe. The secret of reality. Consciousness is a responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. Okay, yeah, we've talked about that. We've talked about how Fortuna began to believe that life is only worth living if someone else is there to see it. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. Your arts do not predict events, they define them. Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past, as well as what is yet to happen. You are not a reader. You are a writer. I mean, that's interesting, and would also explain why all of her readings are so accurate. That is why I exiled you. When you predicted the falling of this coven, you were, in actuality, dooming us all. I have worked hard to prevent that omen, and I am still not sure if I have succeeded. Only time will tell. Why are you telling this to me now? Because I am dead. And I deem it better that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the coven from you any longer. Why didn't you tell me to begin with? Because I was afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware you despise me. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability for the coven. Come on, I am not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Fair enough. Remember, you can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but I am also talking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. So Dahlia is past then. Damn. The Coven is about to go through some turbulent times. I do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent. But it is not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. I understand. Thank you for telling me all this. I have a parting gift. Ooh. Knowledge. I know many witches will come to you for guidance in the near future. We cannot fix the immaturity of your character, but I can at least offer you knowledge. Ah, it's an eye. Take one of my eyes. I've just noticed that the mouth that she's speaking from is on the top of her head. It will allow you to see the unseen. It will open the gates to the wisdom of the gods. I pray you use it wisely. You will play a critical role in the fate of the Coven. I am thankful. I will make the most of it. I do not really care anymore. Yeah, this is a lot. Like, I know this is a choice-based game, but this is a lot. This is just like everyone's fate, including their past, rides on you. I will not get to witness any of it. Why are you giving it to me then? It was etched into the cosmic wheel. I can only obey. I see. I also want you to have this. Ooh. The Coppersmith. Dear substance of kin, forsake the mortal hex, abandon flesh, abandon sinew. Thou art now my magic, thou art no more sin. This is a super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than with a regular card. How did you... Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about the new deck you are crafting. This custom deck, it suits your arts better than the limited tarot. So my decision to have you exiled has paid off in the end. So what, do you expect me to thank you? I expect nothing. I am dead. This will be the last time we speak. Do you wish to say anything else to me before my departure? Yeah, I'm not gonna thank her. I think I'm just gonna go with the classic fuck you. Anything else? No, you made many of us miserable. I made you stronger. I will leave now. Yeah, please, get the fuck out of my house. Wait. Okay, I'm not gonna hold her back just to be like, actually, yeah, fuck you again. She might have some last advice. She might also just be like, fuck you too. No. Goodbye. Wowza. Are you alright? Still processing. Why? This is too much responsibility. I shouldn't toy with people's fates, or even worse, their pasts. I concede you that messing with the past is somewhat unsettling. But the future? Pfft. Aren't we all messing with each other's lives all the time anyway? You just happen to have the upper hand. I don't know. More than that, as the sole possessor of this talent, you have the responsibility to use it. You have the power to change this universe for the better. Own it. Maybe you have a point there. Some individuals lead covens, some others run societies. Some beings can eat whole galaxies. I mean, I have the power to grant wishes. Own your talents, Fortuna. You're right. But these cards, it's not like I have total control over the readings. There's chance involved in the shuffling. What if a card only offers me tragic outcomes? You'll have to face some tough decisions, sure, but that's just like the rest of us. Sometimes there are no good outcomes. That is very much a warning for the rest of the game of like, this action will have consequences. You have a talent for putting a spin on dire situations, don't you? I found myself stuck between a rock and a hard place too many times. I have a knack for looking on the bright side, for my own sake. That's really human of you. Or that's really behemoth of humans. I was here first. The butterflies are on their way. As I said, a true reality spinner. Adana told you, reality is modified by consciousness. I may be a master of that. In any case, I may need some time before I feel ready to read the cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Do you want me to look into what was bothering you then? Well... Oh-ho! She did grant me knowledge! Yes. I want that. Is it about Gloria, the first witch? How did you... It's Adana's eye. Or better said, it's the water contract we sealed together. It's already activated. It's offering me knowledge. I can't fully access it. It feels like a water full of ideas behind my mind. And sometimes something jumps out the water. So, you wanted to ask about Gloria. That's right. Gloria was my first love. I spent many universes without loving a single being. Suddenly, she came into existence. Or better put, she ascended. Gloria was the first woman who left the mortal plane behind and became a witch. She is the inventor of magic, which is basically exploiting a universe's rules. I've never met a single entity as full of love and ideas as Gloria, and I had the privilege of being loved by her. I wanted to ask you what had become of her. Before, I was afraid of what I'd find, but now I'm afraid of what you'd write. I promise I will look for the best possible reading, or writing. Alright. I granted you this deck, we might as well go all the way in. I got you, partner. Also, while you're at it, what do you say we try and reshape the Coven's stance on behemoths? That's not a bad idea. But what if we find in the cards... What if what we find in the cards isn't good? I don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. That's fair. I mean, having a good stance on behemoth would help us, and it would also help Grief. You're right. Okay, let's put this deck to use. Let's see. We want to look into how the Coven deals with behemoths. Right. And let's see what has become of Gloria, the first witch. Please let it be something good. I'll do my best. The rest is in the hands of the deck. Okay, the way I read cards, first card goes to first slot, so this one goes here. Behemoths and witches will get to coexist in harmony, or behemoths are too dangerous and they will always be forbidden. I mean, I would like them to be able to coexist in harmony, that would be nice. That is delicious. I can't believe it's going to be as easy as that. You are the most terrifying witch I've ever met. A single sentence to solve all our problems. I still have trouble picturing this actually happening. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will come true. Although, it's always been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. Feels like I corrupt the reading if I reveal them. Understood. Thank you, Fortuna. This means a lot to me. Not once in the history of the universe has anyone ever done so much for a behemoth. This wasn't just for you. Peaceful coexistence will be good for everyone. Of course. I'm thankful anyway. You're welcome. My big behemoth friend. The Unforgiven. The Moonstone Temple is a gateway to illumination, a symbol for a haughty guardian. Those hated by the dragon will wither away. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. This could be really good or really bad. I do like how I designed this card though, with the dragon going in and out of the temple. Gloria will never love you again, but you will get to meet her one more time. She has a parting gift for you. You will meet Gloria again, but it is with her corpse that you'll get to speak one last time. You'll be reunited with Gloria and will get to rekindle the passion of your relationship. I feel bad, but like, I need the Firestones. But I do also think that if she was the first witch, then she has probably died. I do find it interesting that witches can die from losing the will to live. Is sort of that, taking that idea of like, would you actually really want to be immortal? So they have an option of a way out. You will meet Gloria again, but it is with her corpse that you will get to speak one last time. How you dare kill her, witch. I will never forget this. Abrama! Don't get mad at me, please. This is where our deck guided me, and Gloria has lived for eons. It's only natural her flame will wither. I don't care, she was meant to be eternal. She is your maker, you ungrateful animal. Oh god, I'm sorry, Abrama. Abrama, please. You will get to see her one last time. She will come to say goodbye. Everything is going to be alright. I just love her so much. I only wanted her to be happy. I didn't care if I never got to see her again. Now you've doomed her. Everything, always, is meant to vanish. Not us, Behemoth. We are cursed to be witnesses of entropy. Yeah, I get it, Abrama. Why, Fortuna? Why did you have to write this? I'm sorry. We witches don't age, but we can die. In a reality full of endless possibilities, we are bound to end. I guess you're right. Gloria, be strong. Don't. Do not pity me. You can't understand. Serves me right for putting Gloria's fate in the hands of a being this young. Let's move on. I'm sorry, Abrama. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination again. In all the universes I've existed in, nothing has ever made me feel so fragile. You must use these powers wisely, I beg of you. Whoa, I never expected to get a behemoth to beg. This is serious indeed. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about the fact that I did essentially just kill her, but like, nothing is meant to live forever. It's not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me, you're the one who's always teasing when it comes to life or death issues. Got a taste of my own medicine, huh? Now I see it's not funny. Please accept my apologies. Come on, don't be so uptight. I've got your back. Sure. Look, you've got mail. Right, let's see. Okay. Oh, I think this might be Dahlia. I think I'll do a little bit more and then sign off for the night. Oh, I've got two. So I've got one from Dahlia and one from Jasmine. I haven't seen Dahlia in a while. Adana is dead. Fuck Adana. Big giggles. Let's go out and celebrate. No, I can't. Why not? The hag is out. Fuck rules. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile. That scene is making me think about the death positivity stuff I was reading again the other day. Oh, interesting. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Oh wow, really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. Well, I'd been planning on leaving the coven and starting my own clan of warrior witches. Now here's an opportunity to change the direction of our community without having to abandon you all. It won't be a coven of warriors, but I sincerely believe I can make life better for all of our sisters. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I'm determined to revitalize our clan. Follow me and I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're even more energetic than usual. I'm raring to go. Fortuna, join me, let's rule the coven together. Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Of course, of course. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done some research and the 5 pillars of our coven's law are Oh, it's covered up by my face. Judgment. Roll the coven with her. I'll think about it. Judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. A lot of this is very, like, judicial. Judgment is how we decide who fucked up and what to do with the coven. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Forbidden arts is how we deal with dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch duties is basically what every sister has to do for the coven. Now, Adana was basically all fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I exile you, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and well, fuck you. I want to change things radically. Try a new system, more open and inclusive. Okay, so it currently my face is in the way of it. Yeah, she had me into law enforcement. So according to Dahlia, Adana's system was runic judgment for judgment, exile for law enforcement, banning of forbidden arts, exploiting mortal affairs at the coven's convenience, and strict quarterly controls on witch duties. Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven, and all important issues will be solved after hearing everyone's input, then celebrating a referendum. Okay, so runic judgment to referendum. That's definitely better for decision making. It's feasible since our coven has less than 100 members right now. There won't be law enforcement. Yeah, she's just getting rid of law enforcement. Hell yeah. All issues will be solved amicably between the affected parties. Isn't that a bit naive? What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the arbitrage office. I don't see why we need additional enforcement since we have the magical pact already. Communication and understanding. Hell yeah, Dahlia. I'm definitely on board with her so far. Following that line of thought, there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things begets temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate witches about its implications. Yeah, that's like harm reduction. Free access and education. Yeah, we don't need additional law enforcement when the people that she mentioned already exist. Then, about mortal affairs, I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. Huh. This may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare tamper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for witch duties, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pool resources for the coven. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she shares a proportional part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. We'll use those resources to help newcomers or any sister in need, or to develop some ambitious communal project. That basically sums it up. Oh, there's a pressing matter too. We have to decide how to deal with Adana's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter her throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we'll all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. I firmly believe we should share her magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her, but there's a special strength hidden in diversity. More points of view and the clash of new wills will make us grow in more interesting ways. No, I think Dolly is right in that we would benefit more from having more people, more witches, than having more powerful witches. I'm anti-cannibalism on this channel. That pretty much sums up my stance. So, are you with me? I don't agree with all of her points, but I agree with more of them than I disagree with. I agree with referendum. I agree with no law enforcement, communication and understanding. I agree with free access and education rather than forbidden arts. I am not sure how I feel about cutting all ties with mortals, mostly because of Louise. The magical tax sounds okay. And yeah, sharing the power sounds good. She has a sword in her hair, just do it. Yeah, you know what, fuck it. Hell yeah, I'm in. I have a feeling that Jasmine's letter is also about her running for office. Hell yeah, I'm in. That is fucking fantastic, Fortuna. We can do this. Okay, cards. Am I going to win? Haha, wow, hold your horses, Dahlia. That question may be too heavy. Why? Jasmine is planning on running for office too. Ho ho ho. Let's clear things up so we can save ourselves the pain of a campaign. If you want to solve this by shuffling a deck, you might as well meet with Jasmine and flip a coin. And none of that would do. Voters are going to need a campaign to be informed at the very least. Ah, sure, we can still do the theatre if necessary, but I'd rather know who's gonna win already to dispel all the anxiety. I refuse, that would be unfair to Jasmine. Better think of a different question. Yeah, cutting ties with mortals is an interesting choice. I mean, it does mean that the witches aren't tempted to exploit the mortals, but still. Okay, I get it. What to ask? Oh, I know. Who are my enemies going to be? And what kind of dagger should I forge to face these trying times? Whoa, playing hardball, are we? The future of the Coven is on the line. Let's pull out the artillery. Understood. Focus on your warrior spirit while I shuffle the cards. Okay, enemies will be the Unforgiven. A powerful behemoth will stand in your way. An arbiter is going to be on your tail, scrutinizing every move you make. Patrice, my sister, will make a strong case against you becoming the next leader. Ooh. I mean, that would be interesting. Plot-wise. I think the behemoth is, like, boring because they'll just try and kill each other. And I don't want to get the magic cops involved, so let's see what Patrice has to say. What? Your sister? She barely interacts with the community. What does she care about politics? Yeah, this reading surprised me too. She'll have her reasons, I'm sure. And you'd better watch yourself, because she's smart and relentless. Damn, things got exciting all of a sudden. Aren't you scared? Hell yeah, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I hunt demons for a living. Having a challenge to look forward to is just like fuel to my huntress engines. I'm happy for you then. But I'm definitely still scared. Don't worry, I won't hurt her. It's not her that I'm worried about. This can be interesting, but wonder if she'll be the opposite of Dahlia. Yeah, it'll be interesting because, like, her sister seemed to be like a massive hippie, which, based on, like, you know, understanding of, like, hippie culture and stuff, she would probably have pretty similar views on most of the things that Dahlia just proposed, but maybe she'll have an issue with the mortals thing. Okay. Now the dagger. Gears of War. Love, an edgeless dagger. Presence, make yourself a dagger that inspires respect. Wisdom, forge a dagger that channels knowledge. I like the idea of going down the, like, love route. Considering a lot of her political opinions are based around community care and mutual understanding, I think that love is probably the best dagger that she'll need. I'm glad that you feel similarly about the decisions I'm making. Isn't a love dagger a bit of an oxymoron? Maybe. I think it is important to produce a trinket that reminds you of the true purpose of your quest. That is so cool! Thank you so much, I won't lose my way, I promise. What's the matter? Not to undermine your craft, but I doubt a dagger will be enough to deal with Patrice. She can be a formidable opponent. What do you say we draw an extra card to explore what measures to take given this predicament? Absolutely, lay it on me. Alright, here we go. Dire Vision. Dig up some dirt and report it to the arbitrage office? That's icky. Rally the youngest witches against your opponent. Make a demonstration of power before the coven. Extend an official duel challenge. Or make a pact with a demon to sabotage your opponent's efforts. Oh, I don't like any of these. Well, I don't want to sabotage my own sister. I don't want to be dirty. I feel like maybe rallying the youngest witches. I know you love dirt, Bug, but like, not that kind of dirt. I feel like rallying the youngest witches could be good, you know, having that sort of like youthful power behind your campaign. Are you telling me to bully your sister? She's a bully herself, so she had it coming. It's not my style to pit some people against others, but I guess that's politics for you. She's not gonna show any mercy. And isn't politics about persuasion? Maybe you can use the support of the masses to discredit her. Still sounds dirty to me. Yeah, all of those options were bad. But I better start changing my mentality if I want to do well in this race. That's good advice, thank you. And that's a wrap. I hope this was useful to you. Well, I'd have preferred to cut to the chase and see who was going to win, but this will have to do. Thanks for taking the time. My pleasure. Before I leave, I wanted to ask you for another favour. What's up? Another friend of yours summon a behemoth? No, silly. One of the things that matters to me most is how we deal with Adana's corpse. I believe that it is extremely important that we open the gates for more women to become witches. And because of that, I'd love it if you met with our most recent addition to the community. She's so new she doesn't even have a name yet. Please let her come see you. You can help her find her way. And you'll start to see how diversity will make our coven richer too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you so much. I'll be going now. I need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. See you. Bye, Dahlia. I mean, that is very interesting. I think, before we see Jasmine's side of the story, I think I'm gonna end it here. Very excited to be streaming this again because this game is so good and so interesting. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me on my return to streaming. I hope the new mic made me sound a bit less crackly. I will see you next time that I stream. Bye!